Hello and welcome to another video. Got the big ZZR up in the air at the moment because I've been meaning for quite a long time to get the valves on the tyres sorted out because they have become quite perished. I have done the rear and that was lovely. Also gave me an opportunity to replace the back wheel for a much shinier one, so that looks really nice. In lifting the front to inspect the front and get the wheel off, I've noticed that this front wheel is turning really poorly, so it's really binding on the calipers. The calipers were new about a year ago, or newly fitted shall I say, and they were rebuilt back then, so clearly there is something going on. Now it's not uncommon for this to happen, certainly with bikes that are kind of left all year round outside. They do get covered, but of course I don't have the facilities to keep them inside, so probably you've got a lot of dirt that's built up on the caliper, and we're going to have a little look today, get the wheel off, get the calipers inspected and show you just how you can resolve this kind of issue, not only cheaply, hopefully it won't cost us any parts, but relatively simply. So without further ado, let's get some tools and let's get cracking. It's a relatively straightforward process to take off the calipers on a motorbike, and it's usually just done by removing these hexagonal bolts, which I'll quickly do now. And once the bolts are removed, just as simple as putting the calipers back and out. So just attaching with a bungee cord, hooked on, and just a bit of cloth here just to protect the paintwork of the fairing. I'll quickly do the other side and then we'll be able to get the front wheel off. So now they're removed, you can see that the wheel turns perfectly freely, so we know we've not got a bearing issue. So the next thing to do will be to remove the pinch bolts. And then with those slackened off, I can then use one of these, which is like a motorcycle sort of spline or spindle remover socket. So they're particularly useful if you haven't got one. So with the wheel removed, I can now get good access to the calipers, and they're not bad, but you can see quite a build-up of brake dust and grime on these pistons, and it's entirely possible that they're just not going back as they ought to. So I think what we'll do is we'll get the pads completely out, and that's done by removing this center slider pin. We'll also take off this top plate as well, so I can actually inspect the pin and see exactly what it looks like. So we'll quickly hook this back up just while I get the right tools. Right, so the pads removed, we have a quick look at the pads to see how they're wearing, and they're not too bad actually. And more importantly, we'll look at the pin and see if there's any ridge here that's going to stop or prevent these from retracting. And there's nothing at all, so that looks relatively clean, but I will clean this up and it all will be greased and lubricated when it all goes back together. So far so good. So I believe my issue just lies with dirt. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to very carefully get these pistons just to sit out a little bit more than they are, just by pumping the brake lever ever so slightly, and just watch how they all move. What I'm looking for really is all 6 pistons really to to sort of move simultaneously. Doesn't take a lot of pressure, I'm just pumping it slightly, and I can see in fairness that they are all doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And I'm just going to also feel how much resistance or how much pressure it takes to push them back, and it isn't a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is get myself a toothbrush and a little bit of soapy water and just clean all this up, and I think that's all it's going to take. So yeah, just give it a bit of a scrub, get everything as clean as we possibly can, and then I'll hit it with a little bit of brake cleaner and then lubricate everything. So looking now, they all look nice and clean, and I'm quite happy with that. So I think next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to put a little bit of grease. In fact, I'll pop some grease onto my toothbrush actually, and I'm just going to grease up the pistons for the moment. As nice as I can. Just a little bit of grease, don't need a lot. Just a little bit of grease on there. Then I'm now just going to push each piston back home. This should go in relatively easily, just by hand, if everything is in order. It's also worth noting that you want to crack off the top of your reservoir when you do this. So they're all sort of sitting now roughly where they need to be, and I'm just going to give those a quick wipe with my cloth just to get rid of any excess grease, as we don't really want too much on there. And there we go, we should be in order now. So the next thing to do will be to reassemble the pads. I'll give those a quick clean, and I'll grease up and clean up this pin, because that's quite important too. So these are pretty much in good order. So I'm just going to clean this pin up very quickly, just with a bit of Scotch cloth, or the green scouring cloth, just because I don't want to take any material away. I just want to clean up any corrosion, and then I'll stick a little bit of copper slip on that just so that it's nicely lubricated. Perfect, so that's all cleaned and lubricated, and I'll just pop the pads back in, like so. And then I should just be able to slide that pin back into place. Always a bit tricky. And there we go, that's in. And then we'll just screw that down. And then the last bit to go back on is this cover, which is sort of spring loaded, and it's designed to put a little bit of tension on the pads, as far as I know. Fingers and thumbs today. Excellent. So the pad's nice and free, able to move. The surface of those pistons is absolutely fine, so I'm more than happy with that. Now I'll do the other side to match, and then I will report back once the wheel's back on, and we'll see how we did. So refitting the caliper was exactly the same as putting them on, so you just refit. This particular caliper set, because it's not native to the bike, has got spaces and things that I've had to put in to get everything lined up. But I'm more than happy now that the wheel is rotating with relative ease. As soon as you put the brake on, it locks, release. So I am more than happy with that. We also have a brand new valve fitted, so at one point or some point in the future I will do a video on tyre changing, which I think is going to be quite fascinating. Not long been doing tyres, but so far I've done about 4 or 5 sets, and I really quite enjoy the process. It's quite physically demanding, but it's very satisfying to be able to do my own tyres, which is brilliant. So new valve fitted, brakes are all good. Little tip here is, before you commit the calipers tight, put the brakes on so that it lines everything up, and then just tighten these down to spec, and then all I'm going to do now is just tighten everything up to spec. So if you like the video and you found it useful, don't forget to hit that like button. Do drop a comment if you have found it useful, because that's what the channel is all about. If you want to subscribe to see more content, then please do. I really appreciate it if you do. But whatever you decide, whatever happens, I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.